Hello everyone, it's DA here bringing you a Grandmaster's Guide to the Temple of Scar Stronghold. Of course, this is going to be dealing with Grandmaster 1, but it will hopefully apply to the rest of the Grandmaster tiers as well. I will have some recommendations, some tips, and I hope that this helps in the long run. Rule number 1, please no AFK. If you have to use the bathroom, do some grocery shopping, eat, whatever it is, please do that before jumping into queue for any stronghold. I've seen this a lot of times, and these strongholds usually take 20 to 30 minutes at most, and a single AFK player can ruin the entire experience for every single person, so please don't go AFK. People will hate you for it. Do all you have to do before you queue up for any of these events. Rule number 2, have at least 430 gear score before attempting at least Gear Master 1 level. Your gear score determines how much damage you can take and how much you can dish out. And yes, the game is basically supposed to scale you up to everyone else's level, but you will still feel like the gear is doing cosmetic damage. And the reason for this is because most of the gear below 400 have that mixture of rare and epic items on their javelin. Having those rare mods mean you will not get those extra benefits that you would have on your epic or masterwork gear. So even if the game matches up your resistance and damage to everyone else's, you're not going to be getting any of those bonus perks that would have helped in the long run. So that is why it is very important. Also, be ready to pull your own weight if it comes down to it. Be ready to make critical decisions if you want to stay alive and try to clear out the ads and revive your teammates, or if you just want to go down so that everybody can respawn. Do not revive allies unless you're in the best situation to do so, or you will get downed yourself in certain situations. For weapons, bring a sniper rifle for Silos, which is the boss, and of course bring a shield shredding weapon for the Scar Scouts. Running the stronghold on high will help you get the Thunderbolt of Hivania, which is a great weapon for depleting enemy shields. It's a scout rifle, so that is a really good one. Use whatever you want for your combos. To be honest, I don't have no specifications. I know a lot of people like the lightning coil and the flamethrower, but you can use whatever you want to use. Just have your detonators and your primers ready. Don't test out any builds in Grandmaster series. You do that in your normal and your hard and your easy difficulty. Those are the moments for you to test out your builds, not in Grandmaster 1, 2, and 3. The next thing is going to be consumables. These are items that can be used to amplify a particular stat on your weapon or your gear. I went for armor, sniper, and marksman rifle boost. And you can do that for whatever weapon you're using. Maybe your shotgun, maybe you have a grenade launcher or anything like that. You can craft a sigil for that particular weapon type or that armor type. Choose whatever helps your setup. Now, I will skip the entire basic encounter at the very beginning and just go straight to the boss, because everything else is the basic kill and don't get killed scenario. So with that said, let's suit up. Now, inside a throne room, there are several towers, and you have some small towers with a little bit of a metallic cover in front of them. Go to those towers. Do not stay behind the covers that are in front, because there are going to be different levels to them. There are some covers in front and there are some covers in the back. Go to the covers in the back. The reason for this is because the covers in the front is a death sentence. When the fans turn on, they will kill you immediately. They will melt you like butter. So stay in the covers that are at the back, the one with the fences and all that kind of stuff. The legs of the boss are going to be the weak points. Blasting it for a few times will remove the armor plating on that boss and expose the weak points, which is going to be the critical point. After a few hits, Silos will turn on the fans, which are going to be the pylons. You need to shoot those energy points to disable those pylons, and you will be doing this for several times. Just get one of them and expect your teammate to get the rest of them. And if you're the teammate who is still walking around, please pull your own weight and do your job as well. The boss will start targeting you at some point in time, and he hardly misses, so always stay behind cover. Even if you feel like you might get a shot, stay behind cover and try to see or peep behind cover and see what the boss is doing. So that is very important. The second time the pylons come up, it will be harder to take down because there are some coverings around it and more enemies will be spawning at that point in time. It is always great to see if your team can coordinate with combos and melt the boss around that second phase. The third time the pylons come up, it will be super hard. And trust me, you don't want to get to that third time because everybody may end up dying. So that is very important. And this is where the Thunderbolt of Hivania comes into play. This weapon can melt shields like crazy. So be sure to use this weapon or any other shield melting weapon that you might have. Now, if you are the last one standing in your squad and it seems too hard for you to kill those enemies or try to revive your teammates, just go ahead and get killed and wipe. That way everybody can start fresh, and if you feel like the boss is about to die, just try your best and see if you can wipe out that boss within that moment. Don't try to prolong the fight longer than it already is and spare your teammate the misery of looking at you as you are trying to kill the boss or struggling to stay alive. Just go ahead and die if you feel like you can't do anything about it. But that's going to be it for this guide. Hope this helps you. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel for more Anthem. This is DA signing out. I'll see you in the next one.